Hello, everyone. My name is Abby Messer, and I'm in Info244 online searching, and this is my final project presentation summary. So for my project, I did an instructional video for a database called CQ Researcher, where I went over advanced search techniques like using Boolean operators, wildcards, proximity connectors, that kind of thing. And if you never heard of CQ Researcher before, it is an online resource that compiles comprehensive, unbiased reports written by journalists on topics like health, social trends, criminal justice, international affairs, education, the environment, technology, and the economy. And each report typically offers a topic overview, background information, a timeline, assessment of current information, pro and con arguments, and bibliographies. And the target audience for this was primarily undergraduate communication students, because since they're studying the media, they'd be very likely to use this database. And I also wanted to include other researchers who might be seeking comprehensive coverage or analysis of issues in the news. I created this guide for a couple of reasons. CQ Researcher is structured a little different than other databases that you feature scholarly articles with its report formats. And so searching this database is a little different than common ones like EBSCO. And it can be a little less intuitive for new users. So oftentimes with CQ Researcher, you're searching full text, so you need to type in keywords. And it took a little bit of practice to get the hang of that, because, well, one thing for the Boolean operators, the AND operator, you often don't want to actually include it, because then, since it's searching the full text, you will often pick up a lot of unnecessary ANDs. And I was unfamiliar with this database before starting this project, but I wanted to learn. And sometimes the best way to learn something is to having to teach it to others. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to practice multiple skill sets. My role for this, I assumed the role of instructional librarian for students, but I could also be a reference librarian for non-student researchers, or like, say, a media organization that has access to this database. Implementation and testing plan. I designed this project to be implemented as in a future time for when I'm working as instructional librarian, per se. And to do that, I'll provide or embed a link to the tutorial somewhere on the library website. And then my testing plan, first I would solicit feedback from other librarians and students to make sure it's clear that that covered all the bases and students can search. And then after I reviewed their feedback, I would make any needed edits before sharing it widely with the public. So that was my final presentation summary for a CQ Researcher tutorial video. Thank you, and I hope you have a good evening.